Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Enchant Films. Here are 10 of the worst movies from the last decade. Number 10, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter 2012. Neither a franchise nor a star in the form of Benjamin Walker was born in this adaptation of the hit novel, produced by Tim Burton. Forgetting that a film about one of our greatest presidents fighting undead bloodsuckers was supposed to be goofy fun, director Timur Bekmambetov somehow managed to come up with a ponderous mashup that made Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, released the same year, seem lighthearted in comparison. Number 9, the Adam Sandler Au Revoir. Sure, he's an awards contender this year for his outstanding performance in Uncut Gems, but just go with it. Jack and Jill, That's My Boy, The Cobbler, Pixels are the turkeys more representative of Adam Sandler's juvenile cinematic au revoir that eventually drove him to relatively safe confines in Netflix. And while it's perfectly fine that his regular movie posse consists of such lightweight comic actors as David Spade, Kevin James, Rob Schneider, and John Lovitz, did Sandler really have to drag Oscar winner Al Pacino down to his level in the embarrassing cross-dressing farce Jack and Jill?
What is that? I started it. Are you serious?
Number 8, Cowboys and Aliens. Not since Sean Connery rocked a red mankini and Zardoz as a James Bond, Daniel Craig appeared in such a silly film as this sci-fi western, based on what else, a graphic novel, that also represented seriously bad judgment on the part of co-star Harrison Ford, director Jon Favreau, and producers Brian Grazer and Ron Howard. Despite grossing $100 million domestically, the expensive film was a huge box office flop. Who could have imagined that considering the huge success, not of such previous hybrids of the genres as Wild Wild West and Jonah Hex?
That you shot it.
We need every gun we can get. And they're gonna wipe us out.
Number 7, The Emoji Movie 2017. Representing all the cheesy, cynical animated movies of this decade, this offensive exercise in blatant product placement featured so many repellent characters that the Golden Raspberries nominated any two obnoxious emojis in its worst screen combo category. It's a wonder that after voicing a turd emoji, Sir Patrick Stewart didn't have his knighthood revoked. Number 6, The 50 Shades Trilogy. Yes, it's one of the biggest R-rated franchises ever, but commercial success doesn't excuse the endless rapidity and unintentional silliness of this erotic film trilogy. 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed that seemed like a parody of itself from the very beginning. Somehow managing to make sadomasochism supremely boring, these films based on the novels by E.L. James seem to embarrass even co-stars Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson, who despite their frequent semi-naked grappling displayed absolutely no chemistry whatsoever. If Christian Grey really wanted to torture his romantic partners, he'd keep these movies on a permanent loop in his red room. Number 5, The Human Centipede Trilogy. Apparently a single film wasn't enough to sufficiently explore the concept of a mad doctor sewing his victims together mouth to anus, hence this truly demented trilogy from Dutch director Tom Six that managed to offend even the most diehard horror fans. One can only hope that the cast and crew members participate in periodic reunions like the survivors of plane crashes, the actors playing the human centipede who were necessarily on their hands and knees for long stretches of shooting were reportedly given massages at the end of the day. They should have received emotional and career counseling as well.
Siamese triplet connected via the gas.
Before The Last Airbender. Before he regained his creative mojo with such inventive low-budget hits as The Visit and Split, director M. Night Shyamalan was trapped in movie jail. This big-budget 3D adaptation of an animated Nickelodeon series represented his nadir, although valid arguments can be made for the Will Smith family bomb After Earth as well. The soul-saving grace of this turgid fantasy spectacle was that it was so universally reviled that plans for a trilogy were scrapped. Number 3, Movie 43. An anthology sketch comedy featuring no less than 14 directors and an ensemble including Halle Berry, Gerard Butler, Richard Gere, Hugh Jackman, Emma Stone, Kate Winslet, Seth MacFarlane, and others too numerous to mention. This is the black hole of bad movies. The kind of notorious stinker that drives film critics out of the profession and its cast members into the witness protection program. The film swept the Golden Raspberry Awards, winning Worst Picture, Worst Director, and Worst Screenplay. The entire cast was rightly nominated for Worst Screen Combo, but they were robbed of the award.
They homeschool their son.
It's very important to us that Kevin has a normal and complete high school experience.
Number 2, This Means War. Because when you think of a romantic comedy, you definitely shouldn't think of Tom Hardy, nor director McGee for that matter. The harebrained action farce about two CIA agents who discover they're dating the same woman represented career lows for all 3 stars. It's no wonder that Hardy felt the need to wear a mask in The Dark Knight Rises. Number 1, Valentine's Day. It's not that this all-star rom-com is so egregious in and of itself, it's more that director Gary Marshall squandered the talents of such actors as Bradley Cooper, Anne Hathaway, Julia Roberts, Jamie Foxx, Shirley MacLaine, and many, many others. and that he proceeded to ruin not only his holiday, but also New Year's Eve and Mother's Day in this hugely successful film's inevitable and equally terrible follow-up.
It's Valentine's Day today?
Hello?
No, it's a Monday. Valentine's Day always falls on a Thursday.
Who's your head? That's Thanksgiving.
And they can be complicated.
Alex and I.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you.